hey, you need to prepare for the new DLC because time passes fast and the next time you blink, Tigger will be at your door carrying the entire Wishblossom Ranch expansion on his tail. And if you're not prepared, how will you convince him to be your best friend instead of Pooh Bear? Listen here, Tigger. Pooh's favorite friend is actually Honey. So today I'll guide you through the 20 things I'm doing to be 1000% prepared for Wishblossom Ranch. And yes, I said 1000%. Hi everyone, I'm Cupcake, and as our hearts race from excitement faster than the new horses, we're all thinking, why is November 19th not tomorrow? New creators, horses, furniture, and characters are coming fast, and you can prepare for all of that right now. But how, Cupcake? Glad you asked, and even if you didn't, the first out of 20 things you can do is prepare for your new friendships right away. With 4 new confirmed characters arriving, you'll get your hands full trying to run their errands, fix their lives, and force them to be your best friends forever. Please, Tigger! So to level up their friendship fast, you can go to your crafting station to craft purified shards, start hoarding extra flowers, or if you have Christmas wrapping paper, craft gifts for extra fast friendship. But there is one thing I am trying this time, which is creating my snippet farm in Storybook Bale. This is not my original idea. I heard this first from Zero, okay? You can level up your companions fast if you place several snippet lures in one place. And just 2 runs of these got both of my creators to level 5. So what if we make a character a snippet catcher and come to this farm? Wouldn't that be a faster way to level friendship? To create the snippet farm, you need Storybook Bale expansion. You need to craft as many lures as you can. So this one, or this one, and place them. I actually have 32 lures right now, and you can come back every 15 minutes to farm snippets. And as you get the snippets, come to the crafting station to transform them into storybook magic. Then you can either continue crafting lures or start leveling them up. Then just rinse and repeat until all of them are level 5. Make sure you have your snippet catcher, villager, and companions. It's a bit of a grind at the beginning, and we don't know if this will be patched, but if it works, this could be our free friendship farm forever. Okay, next thing you need to do to prepare for Wishblossom Ranch is getting on the new gathering hack, leveling up your critter companions. Each of these little guys can help you gather more items based on their helper type. For example, birds can help you gather flowers, squirrels help gather fruit, crocodiles help with fish, and so on. I recommend you to have at least 2 of each type and at least to level 4 because they also help carrying more stuff in your bag. Wow, hey, how are you carrying all that wood? I need some explanation, buddy. Next up, unlock all the stalls from the game. That's all Goofy stalls, Kristoff's, Moana's, The Beast, Mulan's, Aladdin, and Gaston's. They are a great help for piling up your resources, but also some of the ingredients are required to cook meals for the new quests or favorite gifts that we want to give to our new characters. And if you're thinking, Cupcake, I'm all caught up with the main story, I have them all. Well, then you can make sure you place the stalls on Eternity Isle and Storybook Bale as well, because yes, you can do that. Just go to decorating mode, go to houses, and you'll find them right here below your house skins. Number 4 is unlocking the important helping robots. That will be all the ancient machines from Eternity Isle main story and the uncrafting station from Cheshire's Cat Friendship Quest. The ancient vacuums will help you gather dropped stuff faster, like flowers, spices, wood, and any other drop resources. The ancient cooker can help you with the cooking milestones very fast, like the ones we have around here for Dreamlight duties or Mist duties. And the Ancient Gardener will help you get new ingredients very fast so you can cook all the new recipes. Now, if you already have the ancient machines unlocked, then you will need to craft some of them and have them ready for the fray. I'll recommend you to have at least 3 ancient vacuums level 3 crafted and ready, at least 1 ancient cooker, and at least 4 ancient gardeners. But of course, if you're planning to use ancient machines, you need fuel. So get back to Eternity Isle and hoard all the mist you can. I will say around 30k mist is a good start, but if you're a massive hoarder like me, it will not be enough. I personally will try to get at least 100k, so I don't need to think about it until I finish Wishblossom Ranch story and decorate all the houses. So how are you getting so much mist, Cupcake? Glad you asked, or didn't. The fastest way to get a ton of mist is to get a villager assigned to time bending and get mist with your hourglass tool. Each mist orb gives me about 800 mist, and this is because I have 16 time bending villagers. The more assigned villagers, the more the mist you get. If you want to try this method and want to have more time bending villagers, remember you can craft training manuals and give them to any friendship level 10 villager to change their type. But we also have plan B, which is to either make the normal mist duties or the Eternity Isle duties right here. These are harder to do, but they will give you a ton of mist as well. Okay, we just got misty, but what is your Dreamlight game? If you're low on Dreamlight, you may want to recover fast. Dreamlight is used to craft many things, but some of the most important are the manuals that you'll need to get new time-bending villagers, and to craft the most important hoarding hack of them all, the elixirs, which is actually our next point. But before that, I'll recommend you to have at least 30k Dreamlight after crafting all necessary elixirs and stuff. Remember, you can get Dreamlight from completing duties including any of these. Dreamlight can also be crafted with dream shards, and hear me out, if you have these chests crafted, you can use the uncrafting station to get some Dreamlight back. Pretty useful. Now to craft elixirs. There are 4 types of elixirs you can craft: fishing, mining, harvesting, and digging. But priority 1, I would say it has to be the pickaxe polish, because mined materials are always required in bulk. To craft these elixirs, you will need more Dreamlight, and some of them require onyx, which you can get pretty much at any mining spot. But remember, Aladdin sometimes sell it at his stall, so if you are low on onyx, make sure you give him a visit. I would have from 10 to 20 of each elixir, but for my fellow massive hoarders, probably 30 might be best. Next thing you can do to be ready for Wishblossom Ranch is to get rich. Fortunately, it's easier in the game than in real life, but yeah, but let's just focus on the game. There are 3 things I'm doing to get rich fast. The first one is, of course, farming pumpkins, but the epic way. Get your farming villager, then get yourself 2 cute little bunnies, level them up to level 4 or 5, and get harvesting. Just one run of this farm gives me a lot of pumpkins, but do not sell them like this. Cook them first, but do not make pumpkin puffs, because you'll get a ton of pumpkins like this. So instead of doing pumpkin puffs, make grilled veggies. Why this lame dish, you ask? Well, this dish gives you 4,000 coins versus 1,400 from the pumpkin puffs. And yes, you'll get overwhelmed by the enormous amount of pumpkins you will get like this. Are these bunnies made in star coin heaven or what? Another way to get 10k star coins per meal is to cook a grilled fish with 5 here and there fish. Fishing is not my favorite activity, but if you don't mind it, you can get all your fish with your trusted fishing companions and villager. And remember, here and there fish can be fished anywhere in the valley at certain times a day. For our Dreamlight Valley newcomers, I recommend to unlock all the realms and characters. This is not only to help complete your villager Pokédex, oh my god, what am I saying? But it will also help on getting bonus gathering when you hang out with any villager. So this is 2 birds with 1 stone. Poor birds though. Once the new characters come from Wishblossom Ranch, you'll have your hands full while being their cutest slave and running all their errands for them. So don't neglect your current villagers and try finishing all your remaining friendship quests. This can help for changing them into time benders to hoard that mist as well. Next is get your energy food. Now with Wishblossom Ranch, you'll be running around by horse, and even though your horse is the one using all their energy to carry your entire pixel weight, you'll still need energy meals to unlock them and to run inside some of the new places. So get your pot hot and ready. The energy meal that keeps me running the longest is the pastry cream and fruits with cherries or gooseberries. And I would have at least 1 full stack cooked and ready. If you haven't unlocked all areas of the biomes at the valley, you must, because this will speed things up for gathering, mining, fishing, and pretty much everything. So I highly recommend it. And talking about resources, don't forget to stock up all ingredients from the valley. Look, every time there's a new expansion, the new recipes only need the same expansion ingredients and the main valley ingredients. So prioritize those, but I will still stock up on all the other ingredients from the other DLCs because the new characters might want meals from other expansions as well. My rule of thumb is 200 of each ingredient. And talking about meals, the next thing to prepare for Wishblossom Ranch is to complete your cookbook. If you still don't have your cookbook at 100%, this is the best time to complete it. I will link the videos for all the Valley, Eternity Isle, and Storybook Vale recipes below, and they all have shortcuts so you can cook the ones you're missing fast. Okay, now that you have all ingredients gathered and all the recipes, it's time to gather crafting materials. So stock up all your materials following the same rule of thumb, at least 200 per material, except for the ones that are most used. And from my perspective, I think the most used are woods, soil, iron, gold, and rocks. So for those, you will need pretty much everything you can get. And when gathering materials, remember to hang out with the respective villager for bonuses and also your 2 critters level 4 or 5. Okay, Cupcake, but now where do I place all my hoarded stuff? I'm glad you asked, because one of the most important things to prepare for any new expansion is storage. And the best and most efficient storage is a floating island, or should I say an everything island, because in this island you can do practically everything. I'll link the guide to make this amazing island in the description below. But apart from making your storage island, I'll recommend you to prepare new chests as well, because whenever you start hoarding from a new area, your shared chest will not be enough. So get ready to place at least 3 shared chests and 3 big chests at the new biomes. And of course, because your shared chest will be completely full fast, be sure to clear your shared chest just before the update. However, I do recommend you to keep at least 1 stack of energy food and 1 stack of each elixir for faster grabbing. Wishblossom Ranch will be such a handful in a good way. So be sure to finish all the events and current star paths so you can have all your focus on all the new exciting stuff. Now for all my fellow decorators and aesthetic pleasers, you can prepare for the new decorations. Look, I'll be decorating Corellas, Tigger, Snow White, Tinkerbell. I'll be creating my own ranch and probably a pixie land of some kind. So you can start preparing by planning and gathering the flowers you'll need. Maybe getting some furniture that fits the character's house and crafting some paths and fences that might look awesome with each of the houses. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all these 20 things you should do, don't. Always remember that this is supposed to be a cozy game, So take all the time you need, and if you need to prioritize something, I will say prioritize getting money and crafting your engine machines because this can speed things up for you significantly. Meanwhile, I'll be here preparing to be at least the best dressed slave for sweet Tigger. Be my best friend, Tigger, please!